360 to listen to your favorite shows.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Surprise, Arizona. It's the JV Sports Show. Come to you live from Surprise. We're at the pickleball tournament, Vince.
We are.
Things are really starting to happen around here.
Oh, man, it's starting to really fill up here. I mean, it's going to get we're going to get squeezed out. We're going to have to, do this from the back of my truck.
Right now, it's about time for that NAIA report, Vince. NAIA breakdown. Joining us now on the line from the Park University Buccaneers, it's the newly named athletic director and the women's basketball coach, Jeff Fore. How are you, sir, this morning?
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Coach, is it Fore or Fore? Your last name, is it Fore or Fore? Oh, we lost him. He must have got mad at us. Okay.
Maybe it's not 4A then. That's all I can guess, Vince.
All right, he'll be something else.
Yeah, he'll call us back in here. He was newly named the athletic director there out at Park University.
He was, and it's so cool because you got two new not necessarily new. Benedictine University out in Mesa has been there for 6-7 years now. But Park University, brand new, right in the heart of Gilbert, and they've got all these sports programs that they started up. They're out there giving scholarships and opportunities for young people left and right. So it's really a great thing.
And if you haven't been around downtown Gilbert lately, it has blown up. It looks like Las Vegas when you go down Gilbert Road.
It's like a little Vegas. We have Sal's Gilbert Pizza, one of our partners, right down the road there, and it is just amazing what they've done. The athletic programs, they've got every sport, obviously, except football. They don't have that yet, but they're a fully sanctioned NAIA program. I think they play their games out at Chandler Gilbert Community College. Coach Fore, are you there? Jeff?
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. The question, don't hang up on us this time, but the question is your last name, is it pronounced Fore or Fore?
It's pronounced Fore, F-O-R-E.
See, I was
okay,
right,
Fore, just like golf. Yes, I lost that bet, Coach. Sorry about that.
All right.
No,
how are you this morning?
You know what? Doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We appreciate you coming on here with us. Tell us a little bit about what's going on there in Gilbert with Park University. You guys got a lot of exciting things going on. Congratulations. You were just named the athletic director here recently. Is that correct?
I was. So, as I tell everybody, of course, I'm the head women's basketball coach, so right in the middle of basketball season. So, this just happened about a month ago. And so drinking from a fire hose a little bit. So, trying to get things organized and kind of get things moving. And, we're in the middle of our season with basketball on the women's side. And, of course, Gordon Stubblefield, who's doing a really good job on our men's side.
Great guy.
They play tomorrow, and he's trying to get back to 500. So I think, both those programs are really rolling, and men's volleyball is going to roll out here right after the first of the year, and then our first baseball and softball season is going to start here in late January, February. So a lot of really good things going on here. At Park being a new school in our first semester that just ended on Friday, so we got through our first semester successfully.
Coach, where specifically are classroom buildings there at Park? Where are you guys?
So we're in downtown. We're in the Heritage District. So right downtown on Gilbert, right on Gilbert Road. We're just off of Vaughn. I always tell everybody, if you know where Oregano's is, we sit just right off of Vaughn Avenue. It's where the old St. Xavier. So St. Xavier University for a few years was in there. We've taken over that building. So it's a beautiful, beautiful building. Really great. Students love it. But, we're really excited. We're expanding. First year we had the first floor, and we had to move into the second floor. We exceeded enrollment numbers, and we're looking at really how we're going to build out and take the rest of the building over the next couple of years.
How is the community? And when I say community, how's the community received you in terms of the kids that you've been talking to? You guys are out there giving scholarships left and right to kids.
Yeah.
What has the response been like?
It's really been exciting. I think, the unique opportunity we have is to provide a young kid an opportunity to come in and compete right away. I think that's been our message consistently across the athletic department. A typical freshman coming into college, you got to sit, you got to wait your time, maybe redshirt as a freshman. And I think with us, we've been able to provide, on-the-job experience. So,
some of them can come in and play right away.
They can. I'm starting 5 freshmen on the women's side. So, kids that would sit for a year and have to learn, are getting on the job experiences. That creates challenges. Obviously the speed and physicality of the game at the college level is much higher than it is in high school. So we have our struggles, but overall it's a great opportunity for young talented kids, especially local kids, to come in and get a really solid college experience.
Well, speaking specifically about your women's basketball program, Coach, you guys are 3-5 overall, 2-1 at home, and coming up here in the very near future on December 21st, you got the St. Louis College of Pharmacy. Talk a little bit about your women's basketball program and how your season's going.
Our season's going all right. I think, as I said, just the adjustment to college. So, we had gotten a segment there where, we won a couple games in a row, and we're just really still learning how to play. I think the challenges with any new program is that you bring in that many new kids, and then you bring them in from a high school where, they were the star and they were looked upon to, do a lot of things. And, when you get into college, you have to fit into a role. Certain things are, you can do really well. So, we talk about playing to our strengths and not staying away from our weaknesses. So, we're still learning each other. Yeah.
Coach, I got to interrupt you real quick. James just slipped me a note about that opponent coming up, the St. Louis College of Pharmacy. We can't help but laugh. But what's the pregame going to look out there? Are they going to pass around Vicodin or what? I mean, what is that?
Numbing up a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
How boy.
Funny.
Yeah, that's a good. We're thrilled to death to be covering you guys coming up this year. We want to do more out in the East Valley. Obviously, we have our show partner, Sal's Gilbert Pizza, out there that we can do some shows as well. And Coach Stubblefield's been great. Kelly Stinnett, baseball coach, right?
Absolutely. Kelly Stinnett,
former Arizona Diamondback. He's played for years Major League Baseball. Great guy. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, just a great guy. Just a great guy to have in the office. Obviously his leadership, in the department's been great with his experience. And I think the kids, I think have really taken to him well. And we're really, really excited about his group. He's got 74 student athletes in his baseball program.
That's amazing. Unheard of.
It's amazing what he's doing. So I'll tell you what, he's going to be a team to be reckoned with. Just his passion for the game, is still there. And I think, now he's just giving back. He's giving back to the student athletes. But we're really excited to get his kids in right out of January and get them going. It's going to be an exciting program to keep an eye on.
How is the recruiting going for you guys? I know a lot of your coaches are pounding the pavement right now. Obviously, you're a new program, so you're trying to gain interest and not only get people into the school, but get them into the athletic program as well.
Well, yeah, it is. And, a lot of the programs across the board, again, we brought in a lot of freshmen. I think a lot of our programs now are looking for, maybe a little bit more experienced help. The challenges we had, too, I think, as well is we're a first-year school, so we're an independent. We're going to be moving into the NAIA next year, and we'll be into the CalPAC conference. So we're still a year out from being able to compete for championships on the NAIA level and also on the CalPAC level. So, our first classes were young. So I think, we're really out hitting the pavement now and not only looking to add really good freshman talent across the board in all of our programs, also looking for some JC kids, some impact kids, some transfer kids that can maybe give some of our programs a little bit more experience.
So, Coach, I have a question and even a suggestion for you. So, being the athletic director, you can make a lot of things happen on your campus, right, within your program? Yes, you have. Yes, the answer to that is yes. Okay, so how about pickleball? What about starting a pickleball program at Park? You'd be the first sanctioned NAIA program starting pickleball in the country. Do you imagine the kids that would flock to your school, even the older the adults that would come back to school?
Coach, the majority of the people that are awake right now in Maricopa County are out here at this pickleball tournament. I'm telling you that right now.
That would be great. That'd be great. We obviously the new program.
These guys are warming up behind me. I hear these paddles rattling against this ball. It reminds me of St. Mark's School and Sister Juliet just whacking us across the head with the noise that's going on behind us. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Yeah.
Thinking out of the box.
That's right. Coach, we are thrilled that you were able to join us this morning. We're going to make it out to the East Valley. We want to cover you guys, obviously, and as you continue to grow your university and your base and the recruiting base, and look forward to talking to you again in the future. Thanks so much, Jeff Fore, Athletic Director at Park University in Gilbert, the Buccaneers.
Yeah, thanks so much for Coach coming on with us. He's the head women's basketball coach out there at Park University for the Buccaneers, also the Athletic Director. Very pleased to talk about them again. And that was the LaHoofa International Bowl Combine segment. So stay tuned. We'll be right back here on the JV Sports Show, back to Surprise. After this, we're live on 1060 AM in Phoenix, and we're also on YouTube right now. Stay tuned.
We'll come right back. Bob, you ready to come back with us? Talk more pickleball? All right, stick with us. We'll be back.